Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Strength of Thousands AP here on twitch.tv/Tabletop Rolls. Hi there, I'm Will, and I am fun. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. We have a couple announcements before I hand things off to Matt to introduce the folks who are playing this evening. Announcement number one. Very important announcement. Our other shows here on the channel, we have the Wednesday night game. We have the League of Amazing Adventurers. It's our Pathfinder 2e pulp adventure game. They're getting really close to the end of this arc. And it's going to be really cool and really fun. Then, on Friday, we have the Genshin Impact one-shot. I have created a rule set for D&D 5e that allows elemental bursts, elemental skills, elemental reactions, and the Genshin Impact mechanics in general to show up. I did forget Shielder, probably because I don't use Shielders.
This is true, he doesn't do that.
I might edit it and make Shielders because I forgot they existed. I'm not going to lie.
Will likes to live dangerously.
I just like to consume copious amounts of food. So we have that. Then on Saturday, we're not doing anything. We're off. Matt and I are hanging out with some friends in the flesh space.
Please don't call it that. Please don't call it that.
Then on Sunday, we have Disney Dreamlight Valley. We're doing more progression. We're hanging out with Elsa. We're doing the Frozen quest line because the cold never bothered me anyway. Then, on Monday, we have, of course, the Strength of Thousands AP. On Tuesday of next week, we will be off. I'm not going to be doing anything. And basically, next week, we're just doing the tabletop RPG streams.
What did you just call him?
And then, yeah, that's it. That's basically it and all. We're doing that, and then we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming starting on the 17th. The 17th of October. We'll be back to doing all these streams all the time. Streaming 6 nights a week. Oh, boy.
You did this to yourself, Will.
I did. I have to, though. It's the only way the channel grows effectively. Otherwise, Twitch bonks you. They bonk you with the not streaming everyday stick.
Bonk.
You disappeared
Can
with
I
that.
not bonk with the filter?
You cannot bonk with the
No.
filter.
You disappear into the grass.
Oh, not even with a. Oh.
I am unbonkable this evening.
This is a sad day.
Hold on.
No.
I have
You can't have that.
I have an external hard drive.
Matt, help me! Thank you.
I have
You.
been,
I don't actually hit my webcam, it'll cause things to go crazy.
Alas,
An
alack, I have been
unbonkable
bonked.
Will just has too much power.
Unlimited power! Lightning bolts come out of my fingers. But speaking of unlimited power, tonight I do not have unlimited power as I'm just a regular player, but the person who does have unlimited power, and I just realized that I did almost kill their character tonight in the game before this, is Matt, who is running this game. And now I'm very worried about Igara's life.
If Will hadn't jumped the gun on declaring where a second attack was that turned out to be a crit, he would have gotten a crit on a downed character, which would have been then immediately 2 failed death saves, which would have been an instant permadeath for a character.
Now, to be fair, hear me out. The person I was trying to hit, their character's name is Kore, which is very close to Ko. So I've been calling
Will keeps getting my characters.
I've been calling Kore Ko. I've been calling Matt's character Nobu Nim, and I've been calling the character in I've been calling the witch in that game, whose name is Nim, an Oracle. Because brain.
Many games.
Brain no work.
But you have 2 different Nims in 2 different games?
I have 2 different Nims in 2 different games, and they're both
Tell her to change. I did it first.
and they're both playing classes that you've played. So it's like, anyway, that's just my brain melting out from my ears. Continue, Matt.
Is she Nim with a Y?
Yes, NYM.
Oh, so it is different names. Oh, fun. Interesting. Yeah. Fascinating. I want to
wonder. He. It's a he.
I wonder if he
never
has
mind.
secrets, perhaps, of Nim. But anyway, yes, hello everyone. I am Matthew, or Urban off of various places on the internet. I am the DM for this group of individuals running through the Strength of Thousands adventure path for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Just because it's so entrancing and spooky at the same time, without any sort of like segue, Zoe, why don't you introduce yourself and your characters?
Hi, everybody. I'm Zoe. I go by Zoe Satos on the internet. And it's our favorite month, you guys. It's the best month of the year. You have to embrace the spooky. Everybody does. You just have to. I hate spooky. Spooky is so scary. But you gotta love the spooky. It's the spooky month. Well, anyway, I'm playing Ophelia. She is our Whisper Elf Bard. She is the... Well, she's the songstress of the group, not the brains of the group, not the bronze of the group. She's the support of the group. But without it, I feel like, we'd fall apart.
She's the looks, for sure.
The looks. She brings the looks. That's the most important part.
Now
No brains, no bronze.
I'm a little
looks.
conflicted now because I would say that Avi Avi, who we'll get to in a minute for character introductions, is often the person who sort of takes point on things. But strictly speaking, Aerith is, as the wizard, has the highest intelligence score, so they would classify as the brains of the outfit.
I think Avi has a higher intelligence score than Aerith, actually.
I think I do.
Oh, okay.
Erin spread out her skill investments a little bit more than I did.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I piled as much as I was allowed to into intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, I think technically.
But speaking of which, who did you pile that intelligence score into? McKenna.
Avi, the Batfolk witch, that I don't currently have with me. Normally I have a little Avi stuffed animal, and I don't have her tonight because I am on a trip. I'm in a hotel. There's some risque art behind me, so it's like not Twitch safe.
Is it not? I've seen people
I wouldn't
with
trust that on Twitch.
There are hot tub streams that show more than that painting.
Yeah, but well, I don't know. But that's why I'm in my little Pixie Hollow era.
Well, we appreciate your caution. We appreciate your caution.
If we get 10 subs tonight, McKenna will turn off the background. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's not that spicy. But figure better safe than sorry.
But speaking of setting unreasonable goals for fun things, Will.
Hi there! Wow, I'm just getting called out. Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Introduce yourself.
That really hurt.
I joke because
you went for blood. Hi there, I'm Will.
It is the season and I'm hungry. I
I'm
spent all my energy killing summer.
I'm playing Ugara, Gamma, Choco, and maybe something else in the future. We'll find out. But I hope everyone's doing really well tonight. I don't think I'm the brains of the group. I don't think I'm the brawn. I don't think I'm the face. But you know what I am? I'm the Beastmaster. I would say if other party members are the carrot, you are the stick. Yes, I am the Beastmaster and I am the Beastmaster in the Heroes Party, which has been a surprisingly good, terrible fantasy to watch so far. That's me. Oh, I think we just lost McKenna. I think me talking about Isekai killed McKenna's internet.
These things happen.
These things happen.
Well, while we're waiting for her to return, Will, why don't you roll that intro?
Yes. And I'm going to turn off her video so that face isn't just stuck like that forever.
And it turned out the call was coming from inside the house.
Too spooky for me.
come out by.
Apparently, Will did not care for my first 31 days of super short spooky stories.
All of those, I just like last year, I was ashamed to admit this. I mute Matt's Facebook feed for October because those stories are too spooky.
Tonight's going to be a bad poem.
I look forward to not seeing it. I hear they're of excellent quality, but too spooky for me.
Much prefer Inktober.
Yeah, Inktober's.
I tried that once. I couldn't keep
don't
up.
Support.
No,
don't
not
support.
not that one specifically, but just like the
Absolutely, I support like the 31-day October drawing challenges, but Inktober specifically
is stinky.
has the guy who does it steals art and tries to copyright other people who have done Inktober and then go on to sell like their Inktober books as like, well, you did my Inktober challenge, so I get a cut of that, and he's a dipshit. So don't do his prompt. Go make your own. It's a lot more fulfilling.
Capitalism is a poison for art.
It created what I'm going to call the beta test of McKenna's Spelljammer character last year.
I don't know if I'd say that. Will's referring to, if you look on my Instagram, you'll see a little slime girl, and it was actually a rendition of Ginny D's gelatinous cube cosplay that I wanted to do. So, but yes, that was a very fun one to draw.
It was one of my favorites at that time. Anyway, sorry, Matt, I've derailed enough.
That's perfectly all right. I allowed it. Because apparently I have all the power. You said it, not me.
You do.
But when last we left our group of, I'm going to completely stop saying now, student adventurers, teacher adventurers, because they have leveled up in the school and are now lore speakers. They are responsible for their own group of students. They've become quite involved in some of their lives and have helped mend some rifts, including one that possibly was a longer rift than they've been alive because it involved an elf and a brother who were very stubborn and didn't contact each other for literal decades.
Sasuke!
I hate them.
We never reference anime in this stream ever.
Oh, happy 20th birthday,
nor
Naruto.
specific, and certainly not Boruto's dad.
Yep. Or Nara.
But anyway, speaking though of their students, unfortunately, they came into class one day to discover that one of their students had up and left, apparently due to some unfortunate events occurring back in their hometown. Oh, goody, my sweater finally shipped. And the teachers and their students almost kind of independently all decided, we have to go chase this student down and make sure they're okay. And the school actually gave them leave to do so, combining it with an academic research trip to the ruins of Bloodsalt, which has some interesting environmental issues that I'm sure will become relevant later. Not any way a reference or a metaphor for radiation. But yeah, you guys are heading out in just like a couple days. You have a little bit of time now if you want to supply yourself. The student store has been essentially opened to you guys, though not free of charge, but you know, he's ready to help. And if you need to wrap up any sort of business with anyone at the campus, because you guys are going to be traveling quite a ways. So not only will maybe some spells become out of range or something for communication, it'll be just distance and time between you and people here back at the school. So if you have any business to settle here that you don't want me running with just on my own volition while you're gone.
That scares me. I guess now that you've said that, I want to just check on Shazari and make sure he's not going to do anything stupid.
Like touch the painting, do the painting thing again.
Or just see how he's doing emotionally. We touched on some heavy stuff last session for him, so I just want to make sure he's
actually,
in a good place.
After a quick conversation with him, you realize that in that whole mushroom samba you did with him, he didn't see what you saw. That box with the sealed away memory of his, he didn't see that. It remains lost to him. So he's like, "Oh, what do you mean?"
Well, then Avi immediately. Oh no!
Or no.
I kind of thought that you were aware of the like communication transactional thing that
Uh,
was going on, and I thought that you knew what I was doing, and that you knew that I was going to try to know that thing. And now I feel like I've maybe pried into some places that maybe I shouldn't have pried into. I'm really sorry.
he kind of looks at you, reaches down for his glass of tea, and sniffs it. Like, no, no, I didn't accidentally pour my flask in here. Um, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
So, when we were doing, what did you call it? The mushroom samba?
Wait, who said that?
Mushroom
Um,
dance.
Just ignore the voice. It's non-diegetic.
uh, there was a memory of yours that was sort of sealed away, and I I don't know how to describe it. It was like casting something like prestidigitation or druidcraft, but I've never done druidcraft or mold wood, but it was like I was doing that with my brain because there was a memory of yours that was in like a mental wooden box. Does that make
Shazari,
sense?
Shazari holds up a hand. Avi, Avi.
Yes.
I imagine what you're saying is you're going to reveal something that either I was made to forget or I simply forgot, and I am taking from your gentle stepping around the issue that it has something to do with Kiara.
Yes, I mean, I was going to tell you, I just wanted to apologize first for prying because I thought that this was a two-way street and I didn't realize that weren't aware that I was.
Two things. One, I'm always appreciative of how considerate you are regarding my feelings and these issues. Second, I think it's all right if you don't tell me.
Are you sure?
Yes, I haven't talked about it a lot, but I think I have made great strides in the last few months, sort of letting go of what the feelings I've had in the past for all this and all that. I haven't thought about the painting in weeks, actually. It's been quite refreshing when I realized that. And honestly, I think I'm good not knowing. As it doesn't put me in any mortal danger, right?
No, no.
Then you know what? Don't tell me.
Okay.
The only thing it would seem to do is to maybe pull me back, and I'm focused on walking forward these days.
Well, good
Honestly,
for
it's been
you.
better for my studies.
Yes, which is something that you should be focusing on, considering that I am a teacher and you are a student, and you should be studying,
Oh,
young
oh, Avi,
man.
Avi.
Yeesh, Avi,
Oh,
Avi.
Avi, Avi. You know how much freedom I would have to give up to be a lore speaker?
Well, what are you
Ah,
planning on
you
doing with
don't.
your? Well, what are you planning on doing with your education?
I'm still discovering that. And that isn't that what school is for?
Yes, that is precisely what it is for. Okay, well, as long as you're feeling good about the conversation we had the other day, then I suppose I have nothing to worry about. I just
Gives you a
wanted to make
thumbs
sure
up.
that you were okay. Okay.
I'm just calling this now. Avi Avi is the best teacher out of all of us, right, y'all?
Some of that may depend on roles, but
Duh.
she's certainly the most caring and
Yeah.
involved, maybe. Maybe.
I
Not
think
everyone's
I
got
think
enough
she cares a
chickens.
lot. I think she always knows charisma wise, like what is the best choice for people,
What?
or
People
what is
not knowing the
necessarily the
best
most.
choice in any given situation? What is this? Real life?
Well, she doesn't necessarily know the most tactful choice.
I say again.
Um, which someone like Ophelia may not know the most compassionate choice, but she may know the most tactful choice.
I feel that might be a slight dig there, but he can be cruel sometimes, but
Disposable friend?
Talking about it, I've never been cruel in my entire life. I care so much about people.
Uh-huh.
people.
Disposable.
Summoned fairies don't count as people.
They wouldn't want
Tonight
to be
on the
called
roast of
people.
Ophelia.
They wouldn't want to be called people. I'll tell you that. That's an insult to them.
Yes, we would. We
That's
don't
an
want to be
insult
called
to them.
people. I feel like I can speak for myself as an Ictera, also all of my family and my cousin, possibly other Fae. Yes, we do want to be considered people. Please and
But
thank
you
you.
don't-
That's kind of the
you
point of my
don't-
entire course.
No,
You guys hear a little cough, and you turn from this conversation you're having in the teacher's lounge, and Endures in Darkness is like, this one is trying to grade some papers right now.
You just see Gamma. Nictera are friends, not food.
good job, Gamma. You've learned.
Thank you, Endures in Darkness. We will consider this conversation to be a message. And Ophelia, you hear a message in your head. You need to understand it.
Ophelia just doesn't hear it.
Just put Avi on mute.
She just
You just put like
just turns
mental
it down.
headphones on.
The mind you have attempted to reach is currently occupied. Please leave a additional message cantrip after the beep. Or just say click. She hung up on me. How did she even do that?
Yeah, we checked on Shazere. How's the bar doing these days?
The bar, you mean the one
The
out
Leshy bar?
the one out, it is currently under renovations after there was a small fire. Some students tried to spend an evening inventing drinks, and they were having no luck, and then they tried to do the thing where, what if we put it on fire?
I'm sorry.
And despite a few leshies attempting to tackle them to the ground, they set a few fires, so it's under renovations right now. A few people will have some community service hours.
They in trouble.
I have a quick book.
You're surprised Firepot was not involved.
That's good. I have
That's
a
very
quick.
good.
Good for him.
Turned a new leaf. Turned a new pot.
I have a.
I mean, all the pharmacy sets now are in the confines of a classroom.
Excellent.
I have a quick bookkeeping question for friends. We have this leopard's armor. Now,
It's very nice armor.
Yeah,
this
we
leopard's
do.
armor is worth 700 gold pieces. If we sell it, we'll get 350, which will provide each of us with 87 gold pieces. On the contrary of that, though, it does have a +1 resilient rune on it that we could have transferred for us to someone's armor so that they could become harder to hit. So, I am asking, what would you all prefer? Would you prefer the 87 gold or someone to get a substantial boost to their armor class and saves?
So cool.
Probably
It seems
give
really sad to sell this, but it's really.
maybe I mean, can we give it to Gamma because he ends up tanking so often?
Oh.
Or if we give it to you, would
Yes,
the transitive properties?
if you gave it to me, the transitive properties would be transferred to Gamma.
Okay, then let's do that because that's typically who's getting beat up the most. No offense.
I appreciate it. I wasn't going to say,
Or-
hey, can I have this, please?
But hey, can you
Because-
have that, please?
You get hit a lot,
I
so
really
it makes
do.
sense.
All right, so then in that case, Matt, we will have the runes transferred over for us so I can get the resilience and the item bonus.
That is easy to do. I think that only takes like an hour, so
What? You don't want to look like a leopard?
that's
You got something
no,
against
that,
leopards?
that
No, I
armor
can't
does not
wear.
look like that.
I can't wear medium armor.
No, you mean
Gotcha.
you could, you just would be very bad at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it says it includes an armored face covering. I'm assuming that it looks like a leopard.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Could we get it resized at like a tailor?
I think magic armor technically resizes itself.
It does.
That's neat.
All right. Well, now Gamma has an AC of 25.
Like,
Setting everything to have a +24 attack.
mother.
Also, fun fact, friends, make sure to go and open up your armor class and just put a 1 in the item bonus and then delete it, because when you do ability score increases, it doesn't automatically change your armor class for you for some reason. Or at least it didn't for Igora.
Interesting.
So if you've increased your dexterity, do that as you need to. Now, the other thing is each of us is going to receive, because Igora is selling something that they've been not really making use of. Divided by 4. Each of us is going to get 31 gold, 2 silver, and 5 copper.
Sorry, say that one more time.
31 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Very specific amounts.
Okay.
I sold a magical item that we had given to Igora that Igora has never used.
Oh, what was it?
It was a crown that gave me a +1 to diplomacy checks in very specific social situations.
Oh, interesting.
And because I've never used it, I was like, we don't need this crown. It has a healing effect, but it costs 2 actions to use. And it doesn't actually really heal all that much for us anymore, so we've kind of outscaled it. So I've tossed it out. Got us a little bit more gold before we went.
Yeah.
Delete.
All right. Well, shall we head off on our next journey?
There is one more little thing Igora is going to do before we leave the city. Igora is going to run to the prison of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And we will have another Froglades chat, but that doesn't need to be RP'd. We'll just...
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Another?
Yeah. Igora's been going back every now and checking on them.
I am making such an effort not to make it like a special visit joke.
What kind of visits are these, Igora?
No, they're just chats. Like, it's just like, hey, how are you holding up? Good, yada, yada.
The
Don't
more you
have a
deny
fan.
it, the more you deny it, Will, the less they're going to believe it.
That's fine.
I don't have a fan, but know that if I did, I would be snapping it and fanning myself.
Yes. But
I'm doing it with a makeup palette.
Igor basically goes and says, hey, I'm not going to be able to do like our regular like chats. I'm not going to be able to check up on you for a bit, so just keep safe and, rejoin society when you get a chance. Peace, love, and plants, and head out.
There is no reply.
Yeah. That's fair. Froglings doesn't reply to Igor often. Igor just kind of goes there, be like, hey, hope you're doing okay. Hope everything's fine. I know it's like not great being in there, but just doing that.
They continue to polish a small stone and then place it on the window seal of their cell.
Yeah.
They've taken an interest in geology since they've been in prison.
Interesting.
Maybe you could bring them back a cool rock from Bloodstone.
We might. Geology
A
rock.
bloodstone, perhaps.
Hey, it's kind of grim. It's called a bloodstone. Do not worry, it does not come from a barbarian.
Do
Or
you put
does
any
it?
gold in her commissary?
I don't know, how much money do I have?
What?
Oh, we lost you.
I said, I don't know, how much money do I have?
Not enough. Keep your muds.
Ophelia says,
Yeah.
no, he doesn't.
I'm with Ophelia. I'm kind of stingy. I'm there for moral support, not financial support.
How dare you try to give money to Froglegs and not to me?
If
So mean.
Igora is going to give money to a person, it's going to be me, god damn it.
Yeah. Not that I need. But,
Oh, actually,
I like the shinies.
give me a quick second. I just need to grab. I just realized I need my big Moagi Expanse book.
Oh, it's all good. You mean... I know this is not Matt's Big Moagi Expanse, but this Big Moagi Expanse book. That you can see a review for on our YouTube channel at Tabletop Rolls.
Because there is a thing I wanted to ask you guys, because I wasn't quite ready for this. So,
I shilled. We're fine.
all right. So, as you guys are doing all your preparations and the like, if you want, you can do a diplomacy check to gather intelligence or a nature society or relevant lore check in the Magambia's libraries to get more information about blood salt and even Kyoto, the village you were going to. And I have my gorgeous Moggy Expanse book, so I can actually give you something if you actually roll well.
Wow, look at that diplomacy.
So let's just say on your trip into town, Ikura, inspiration strikes you, and you stop in at a local watering hole and just ask a few questions and start talking to some traveling merchants and people who have a bit more experience out in the wilds of the Expanse. So that is going to be
Thank you for the raid, Solon. Can we say that Igora stopped off at the local Pathfinder Society Lodge?
Yes, but then it exploded.
Oh.
No, I'm
Aspith
joking.
Consortium!
War criminal!
Curse the Aspith! We did let that one
Alright.
Aspith agent get away. That could totally happen now.
Oh God, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he was a sneaky little jerk. All right, so let's see. You guys got two successes there, so I'm actually going to read to you what the book has about both blood salt and Q2. So, blood salt. The ruined city of Blood Salt, so named after the region's rich, red, iron-rich silt that gives the ground and water the appearance of fresh blood, sits on the eastern edge of Turwa Lake. Though much of the ruin lies beneath a thick layer of silt, past excavations have revealed depictions of people sprouting dragon-like wings and flying through the sky, lending the ruins its nickname, the City of the Dragon Speakers. The exact meaning of these images is unclear, but attempts to find out more are usually halted by the occasional clouds of deadly volcanic gas that arise from Turbo Lake and linger around the shores. Many suspect Dead Man's Breath to be the reason blood salt was abandoned, which is the name of the gas. Stranger theories exist surrounding blood salt, as there is ample speculation that the true nature of the dragon speaker symbols. Some scholars propose that the dragon speakers are the disembodied souls of the blood salt residents, ascending to a divine realm above and leaving their bodies to soak the blood red with the soil with blood. Every now and again, they say these bodies will reach their hands up, searching for their spirits and dragging anyone they grasp down into the depths of the earth. Though unverifiable, this explanation makes for a popular cautionary tale to keep children from straying too close to Turwa Lake. And because you got a second success, I'll give you the little thing about Q2. A small village, about 200 people. Q2's population is a near-even split between Bonuwat humans and the Mbeke dwarves, which you suspect your student was from, as well as a handful of other ancestries. The village is near enough to Turo Lake to take advantage of the waterway, but just outside of the area frequently plagued by poison gas. Most of the locals subsist on fishing, but the majority of the community's wealth comes from building boats. Generations of Bunuwat tradition combined with the Mbeke innovation allows Q2 to produce and sell some of the most sought-after watercraft in the region. Q2 also produces many talented young artisans who travel abroad to master their crafts. However, these young people always send back generous gifts back home and often return to Q2 with families of their own in their twilight years. Good job.
Oh, it's like the Palm Springs of the Magambi of the Milwaukee Expanse.
I mean, is there horrible poison gas near Palm Springs? I don't know.
There's sexy dates.
There's
pick your poison.
I love how that's like the main thing you took from that trip.
Oh.
They also have date shakes. Those are my favorite.
Those are
so
pretty
good.
I'm sorry, what?
Date shakes.
Date milkshakes.
Date milkshakes.
It's freaking delicious.
Like the fruit, the date?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
sure I would care for that.
Bomb. They're
It
bomb.
tastes like very malty, very vanilla-y. It doesn't taste like weirdly fruity. It's really good. Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
I do have a policy of trying almost anything at least once and then hating it for the rest of my life, potentially. But at least then I'll have an educated opinion, which is better than a
Yes.
non-educated opinion,
That's true.
which
least you
justifies me
try.
getting angry at people complaining about things incorrectly. If you're going to complain about something, you have to do it properly.
Finger
Like, you hate
waggle.
this thing, but you hate it for the wrong reasons. Anyway, is there anything else before you guys head out on your trip? Going once, going twice, going thrice.
Let's
All
try
right.
not to get our students killed, friends.
Oof.
All the students turn to look at you. What?
Nothing.
You won't die.
And even if it gets close, that's kind of character building. That's kind of how we got to be where we are, if we're being entirely honest.
Yeah.
Being thrown into
You
danger.
hear at least one of the students say, well, everyone does die eventually. Like, oh, shut up.
Oh.
Which of them was it? Who said that?
No, this is like, who said that? Not a no Spartacus moment. So it is going to take several days for you guys, your students, and all the necessary research materials to arrive in the Turwa Lake region. Blood Salt is about 150 miles due west of Nantambu, and Q2 is about 30 miles north of Blood Salt.
And I would walk 150 miles.
Hold on a second, I need to check.
I don't want to walk.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
we do have.
technically-
They think they sent us with 4 donkeys. What are their names?
Yeah. What are their names? What are their coat colors? The important
Okay,
question.
so here's an important question, though, you guys. You actually have a choice here.
Mm.
You can go to the Blood Salt Ruins first, or you can head directly to Q2. You guys are heading to the sort of the lake, and then you have to either make a decision which direction to go in, to the Blood Salt Ruins or to Q2.
I mean, if
Well,
this,
Q2 is the immediate, right? That's the immediate.
yeah,
Technically speaking, yes.
if the student's not there for the project, they're not going to get the academic credit for it, and they've already paid for the semester anyway. So we don't want them to just lose all the money, and then have to pay and take it again next year.
Everyone
Also,
turns to
let's
look.
be honest. I don't really think that we're going to have the support and focus from the rest of our class if they're worried about their classmate.
Yeah, you can't have, the nice late night discussions around the campfire about, your different academic theories about blood salt while one of your students is missing.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to push you in any direction.
I don't think they would take particularly kindly to that.
Let's go get our student's missing friend.
The
Alright.
friend that I definitely remember and whose name I haven't forgotten because I wrote it down in my notes and took those notes with me on vacation.
It is
Yes,
Iboko.
ma'am. Iboko.
Yes.
Exactly, a name that I already knew.
Your star pupil. Not the best
Oh.
attitude, but they're very good grades, very attentive, and they seem to have drive.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys, let's see. Most of the journey is through jungle, but the last 2 days are across some grassy hills. The roads west of Natambo quickly become trails, then tracks, then nothing at all. So, I'm going to need you guys, amongst yourselves, I need you to pick one person, and that one person is going to roll a D100 for me.
Oh God.
McKenna or
feel like-
Zoe, who would like to do the honors?
Well, I thought Will has the better luck when rolling.
Not as a player.
Not
As
as
a
a player.
DM, yes. As a player, absolutely not. My luck is very middle of the
If you guys
road.
want, you could literally roll a D3 right now to find out who.
We could just all roll a d20 and high roll does it.
That
I'm
works.
not sure that. No, that's not what the thing is.
Yeah.
Y'all, all right. Whoever rolls highest gets to roll.
That's what we're saying.
No.
Ophelia.
All right, Ophelia, I need you to roll a D100 for me.
We are in your hands, though.
What does this mean? What does this mean?
Ooh, a 10.
Okay.
That's
So
either very
below.
good or very bad.
All right. Let me see. All right, so we are going to be moving. I don't need this anymore, and I don't need this anymore. And then I'm going to move us to a map.
All right. I will move us to a
Wait,
map
what's
when
gonna
we get
happen?
there.
What is it?
Maybe it means nothing. Maybe whatever we rolled on the D100 was going to be an
Place
encounter, and this just
yourselves,
decides
if you
what
can
it
see
counts.
it, here.
We can't see it.
Okay, hold on. I will place you all on the map. Don't worry.
Ah, okay.
So we have got. I can minimize that.
There we go. I'll take care of Igara. To the front.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Gamma.
All right.
Oh, no.
Okay, so. You guys
Bombs.
now before you reach this clearing, as you're traveling through the forest, you guys are making excellent time on your trip. Everyone, please roll me a perception check.
Oh God. Oh God.
23. Ooh,
23?
and
Ooh.
25.
24. You're traveling. Agate does the cat playful bat thing on one of your big ears, and you stop to like ask like, "Hey, what's going on? What you doing?" And now that you've stopped moving, you hear something, and you realize you recognize it's a voice that you've heard before. It is in fact Iboka's voice. And you have to strain for a moment with those big ears of yours, and you hear, "Father, I'm coming to help." And it like repeats again, but then it's farther away.
Iboko?
Why does that sound sus?
Can I make... I don't trust that this is her. I think I know too many Fae nonsense moves to fully trust this. Is there something I can roll? Maybe like
Do you have what kind of lore do you
either
have?
Academia, Nantambu, and Osaibu. But I was thinking maybe either Arcana or Nature to know if there was some sort of magical
Give me a nature
critter
check.
that.
Can I also make a nature
Yeah.
check?
If you're willing to share what's going. Oh,
27? Oh, and a 30.
all right. So Ophelia, you were expressing concerns, Avi, that this might be some sort of fey trickster thing, right?
Or something of that nature.
Well, Ophelia, you know for a fact that there is almost no record of any sort of like fey craziness in this region. There are regions where there are fey creatures, or sometimes, because this is a problem in certain areas of the Milwaukee Expanse, demonic and fiend problems, but that's a whole other region. That's miles and miles away. So,
Okay.
We don't think it could be some sort of bird or.
one of the students pipes up. They're like, I mean, it's very possible. Like, it could be some sort of like lure or something, but what if it's not?
But there's no way that we made time on them that fast.
We don't. I mean, we don't
They
know.
left.
They are traveling alone. They may have been traveling more
True,
cautiously.
and
I
they
don't
could have
know.
been lost here. Iboko! Iboko!
You
I'm
hear
calling out to
something, but
her.
you hear like something that almost might be a response, but it's farther away now, even previously.
All right, friends.
Avi's gonna.
Yeah, I guess we all just
Hustle.
moved towards it
All right,
together.
you guys now enter this clearing that you see. Everyone, give me another perception check. Feeling gets 27. Igra.
Oof.
All right.
Agate?
That
Oh,
27.
Agate got a nat 20.
Freaking
Agate,
meow meow.
Agate flattens their front to the ground and sticks their kind of the button up the ear and starts going like with the tail. And you look where they're pointing their nose, and near this interesting like there's a bunch of plants and like reeds and stuff around this pool. Near one of the taller looking plants, there's something silvery and glittering on the ground. You think it almost sort of looks like a dropped piece of jewelry. It is like right here.
We'll send in the trap Roomba.
Carl?
With Speak with Animals, I'm just gonna talk to Aga and be like, do you know what that is? Because with a nat 20,
Let me take a look.
because the last time we spotted something shiny in the grass, a crocodile came out and ate us. So a
Agate
little
says,
bit.
Agate says it looks like a silver necklace.
All right. Well, we have the benefit of this. Gamma will go to there.
We like a sparkly. We like a shiny.
And Gamma has a reach of 10 feet.
Oh. That could be good.
Does that actually translate in it? Does that actually translate into being able to manipulate things 10 feet away, or is that just for attacks?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
that's an interesting thing that's never come up.
I'm a stretch
I
your
think-
tongue.
Mechanically, there may be a ruling for it, but common sense-wise,
And if you
that's
like,
not how it
especially-
works. I'm
Especially
going to be writing a strongly worded email to Paizo.
especially when the creature itself has reach, not a weapon they're holding.
Yeah.
It's not like
Well, yeah.
it's not like a glaive or something. You are literally having reach with your
Right.
hand. So you know what? For this thing, I will allow that. Yes.
Him's tongue. Him's tongue.
yeah, tongue.
Him use his
Fine,
tongue.
well,
So okay.
and in the future, I will also allow that. Because we will be consistent on this channel, gosh darn it.
All right. So Gamma is going to reach out for the silver necklace on the ground.
Yep.
All right. And that is going to, let me just do something here.
Reach, the distance you can physically reach with your body or a weapon.
Doesn't come up very often.
Page 455, apparently.
So that means we are going to,
What the hickety hackety? What
We
the
are going
hackers
to be-
checkers?
rolling initiative. So as the large, what appears to be a pitcher plant of some kind, suddenly kind of comes to life.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on. We've dealt with living plants before.
Well, yeah, but
Ooh.
you know who hasn't?
It rolled very well on initiative.
Oh,
what,
I
our
rolled so
students?
badly.
The students, thankfully, do not have any sort of involvement in this combat based on the encounter.
Thank God, because the last time that we were supposed to keep
Here.
Oh,
Oh,
I also
students
forgot.
alive.
And you guys keep forgetting that he's with you
One of
because
them
he's
died.
so quiet. Endures in Darkness is with you.
Also, y'all, clearly, this pitcher plant, based on its initiative, is not a slow pitch or pant.
Villain point for me.
I thought that was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, you deserve
I
that.
thought that was
You-
good. Just slow.
No,
Hold
Will
on.
deserves the hero or the villain point.
No, I'm joking.
Do
I
you
would-
want to buy it or should I?
I wouldn't do that. All right, I also need to roll some other stuff.
Uh-oh.
Mhm. Oh. Whoops, the fuck is this?
It's a
Whoops.
Kariana.
All right. Oh, I also need to roll Endures in Darkness because that's a thing that's. Oh boy, there's a lot going on.
But
He is quite literally a heat bot.
And
Though,
Eric?
because he is a helper thing, he is always one level lower than you guys.
I will take care of Aerith if that's okay, Matt.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention this. At the start of the day, Endures of Darkness comes to you, Ophelia, and because he knows how important you are in sort of the midst of combat, he asks you to take his hand, and assuming you agree to do so.
Yeah, like very like.
He casts Life Connection.
ooh.
What the hell does that do?
He has when the spell's complete, he gains the defend life reaction once you use this reaction. The spell ends. He basically once per cast of this, once per 24 hours, if you take a hit, if it's a particularly bad one, he can use a reaction. He will take the hit instead of you.
You
Oof.
know how tanky he is?
Not
He's
particularly.
little.
He's not particularly, but it's only going to be one hit, and he's going to be staying entirely at the back the entire time. All right, and I think that's everyone. Did I roll initiative for him? Oh, it didn't appear on the initiative tracker.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I mean, of all of our party, Ophelia would be the number one person that would be okay with this mushroom man taking damage. I know that's terrible, but like, just got beef with mushroom people, okay?
Why is he not appearing on the initiative tracker?
Oh, I don't know.
Am I not
Did you click
selecting
his
him?
token?
Yeah, I could have sworn I was.
Let me check if you have the token set up. You have the token set up correctly.
Yeah. Am I on the
Actually,
wrong
so
layer?
is it moving?
Hold on, I may be on the wrong layer. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm on the wrong layer. That was the problem. Sorry. There's a lot going on in this combat. Here we go.
It's all good.
Oh, not bad, actually.
Always see this one thing. There's a lot going on in the combat.
Oh, yeah.
That terrifies me.
Okay. All right, so we are going to do a proper descending order now. So this is going to be the Dizillion. Okay. All right, so at the start of everyone's turn, we're going to have to do a thing because it has a effect that really should have taken effect as soon as you're within 30 feet, but it was trying to be stealthy, so, but we're just going to do that. So it is, does it have any? Yes, okay, it is going, because it has no melee attacks that can hit Gamma, it is going to just spend an action doing an acid gob.
Ew. Sick.
27 to Gamma.
I will take 13 acid damage.
All right, and now that also triggers the amnesia poison, or amnesia venom. I need a fortitude save from Gamma.
1 second. Just let me take my damage. Fort.
That is a failure.
Yeah. That's
So that is going to be, you're just flat-footed for 1 round. But this you will have to check again at the end of your turn to try and stop it, because it does last for a maximum of 6 rounds and it has different stages.
fair enough.
Ooh.
All right, and that is just 1 acid gob, and I think that's all it can do because everything else is too far away. So it's just going to fire more acid gobs.
Ew.
23 on Gamma doesn't
This
hit.
is.
Yeah, and third attempt 27.
I'll do it.
All right, so that's the thing's turn. We move on to this guy. I need to get on the GM layer again. Move
What
him
the
to
heckers checkers?
horrible, weird owl creature emerges from the
I love him.
It looks cool.
Daddy, I love him.
I will name them Merle.
That is a
I
Let's
kill
see.
Merle.
Where is it?
Have my Merle plushie to hug right now.
I need to get back to the objects
Where
and token layout,
where
and
is it?
it's up in a tree. It is going to move 40 feet, so that is okay. No, it's gonna move. It's gonna move. It's gonna do a double move action to fly over here, right next to Gamma. These Gamma's out in the front. It's closest, and it is just going to do a beak attack. 24. That will not hit Gamma.
I'll miss.
Oh my god.
Gamma, now wary to attacks.
Oh wait, no, I'm flat-footed because of the poison, right?
Yes.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is going to be 14 piercing, and I need you to make another fort save against Grave Blight.
Oh God.
That is critical
Ooh.
success.
I have a plus 16 to my fortitude, y'all.
Yes. Also, though it actually has a mechanical thing that can do this as an action, for flavor, I also say is it as it swoops down, looking predatory and hungry, it speaks in Ibuko's voice, saying, "Help me, teacher, please."
Told you it was a bird. I
Ah.
told you it was a bird.
It was a murder
And
bird.
it is very unnerving to see this pleading and very earnest voice coming from this thing that literally looks like, "I'm going to eat your eyes."
Oh.
Ophelia, you're up next. Or you're up.
Really hate that. So we're gonna get Bard Song up. We are going to fear all foes in the area. And then we are going to
Amazingly, that does work on the plant.
Interesting.
I'm scary to even plants, okay? I'll just
So that is, yeah,
with
just
a
right, there's no
free
check.
with a free action, I am going to bespell weapon with the last spell that I used, and I am going to shoot. I'm going to shoot the plant because yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Well,
Also,
Yes.
because you are within 30, I think you're within 30 feet of the plant, right?
yes.
Give me a fort C save.
That is my first. Oh,
32, you are fine. But you realize, oh, this plant is stanky. It's stank.
come on.
It's got some major stank things.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Ooh, 25. And you are targeting the plant?
I am for 10
That will-
piercing. Well, actually, for 10. That's the last thing that I had used. Dirge of Doom. Tradition.
It's not going to hit.
Mental damage?
It's not going to hit, so don't worry about the damage type.
Oh, okay.
It seems to ping off the rather hard hide of the plant.
It's a plant.
It's got pretty high AC for a plant.
Okay. That's my turn.
That brings us to another Cariana, who unfortunately these guys do start quite a ways away from you guys because you were all smart enough to let Galma go first.
Oh, yeah, that's so unfortunate.
Super unfortunate.
Yeah, it's gonna have to spend all 3
Bummer.
actions just to get close to you guys.
Oh, man.
Actually, it's gonna go.
Where's that going? What is?
Sorry, I'm trying to plan out Aerith's turn.
So this one is going to move to here. And hold on, do they have an ability? Actually, yeah. You guys are just so far away. Even it's like 2 movement actions and an aura still doesn't get within you 30 feet.
Yeah.
So it is just going to move another 40 to here. But that also means it has to make a save because the plant is not on its side.
I love it.
But it critically succeeds.
Boo.
It doesn't care about the stank. Aerith, it is your turn next.
Aerith is going to delay.
Okay. That brings us to horrible bird thing the second or third.
So are they all echoing Evo Pro?
Yes, and it's quite kind of it's very unnerving.
It's like a cacophony of.
Yeah, I think this one is just going to make 2 movements and then peck at Aerith if I can just get the movement right.
Oh God.
Oh no, it can do 1 movement to get there. That's great.
Oh God.
Caca, mother truckers, caca.
It's not going after the closest thing.
It is going after you guys specifically because they are using the plant as a lure.
Okay.
They are intelligent.
Well, that's going to.
And it's going to make 2 beak attacks on Aerith. 22.
Give me a sec to get back to that page. Misses.
All right, and second one. Crit.
Yep.
Oof.
That is going to be also a fort save.
Okay, give me 1 second just to do the damage.
Sure.
18 minus
Keep in
19.
mind it's feared.
I don't think that matters for the.
I know.
Aerith
Oh,
is fine.
that's
Nice.
goodness. And it also has to take a fort save for the stank. And it's going to fail.
Nice.
So it is flat-footed. Actually, just let me check the. Igor, you are up next.
Yep. Gamma is going to see if these things have AO and stride back to here.
Okay, that wasn't a crit failure.
Do they have AO?
I don't believe they do.
Okay, perfect.
Nope, they have.
Then Gamma is going to spend 2 more actions.
Though they do say in Iboko's voice as Gamma backs off, "Why won't you help us?"
cast Mirror Image on himself.
Shadow Frog no jutsu.
Shadow Frog, no,
Aerith's turn. Aerith unfortunately needs to spend 3 actions right now. To cast Wall of Fire.
Oh dang!
Nice.
So how is that working out, Will?
A 60,
What's the?
So I can either do a 40-foot radius circle, right?
Okay.
A 10-foot radius ring of flame, so a 20-foot radius circle,
But what are you going to do?
or a 60-foot line. I'm going to do a 60-foot line.
60-foot line. All
Yep,
right.
And I'm going to do it.
Are you going to mark it on the
Yeah,
thing?
I'm going to mark it. I just need to remember where I had it placed before.
Sure. That's fine. I need to look up Endures in Darkness's spells.
Okay. So starting point and end point is the leaf.
They pass through it, or does it hit them?
So
And they
it
have to
is
pass through
a
it?
60-foot long, 10-foot high, 5-foot thick wall of fire. Each side of the wall is concealed from creatures on the opposite side, and any creature that crosses the wall or is occupying the wall's area at the start of the turn takes 4d6 fire damage. Can the plant move, Matt?
The plant, I don't think can move.
Oh, and the best part is, this isn't a sustained thing, so it's just 1 minute.
Oh, it can actually move, but it is not great movement.
Oh, that's a shame. So it's not just stuck in the fire.
Good news though, Will.
Yeah.
It does seem, I'm just going to tell you this. You turned off its regeneration before it took any regeneration rolls.
The ring of fire. Fire. Wall of fire.
So people need to make some checks.
No, any creature that crosses the wall or is occupying the wall's area at the start of the turn just takes 4d6 fire damage. So that hits
All right.
all 3 of these guys.
Delightful.
So yeah, that's that. Wall of Fire. It's a fun spell.
We like fire. We like fire a lot.
We like fire in this house. Only you can start forest fires.
Yeah. All right. That brings us. Does Aerith have one more action, or?
No, that's a 3-action spell.
All right. Okay.
It's a long.
Then we're going to move on to Endures in Darkness, who is lacking kind of other options here. Is going to look at this birdie over here and is going to cast a spell. I really didn't think I'd be able to use that quickly. Earthbind.
Oh.
Ooh.
Going to try and take away the birds flying. So that is a fort save. Succeeds, but it does fall out of the sky. No damage, but it is now not flying technically, so it's on the ground. And that's a 2-action. And it's just going to cast on... It's going to cast Protective Ward. Everyone within 5 feet gets a +1 to their AC, and if he sustains this, the zone will keep growing bigger.
So Avi,
That's cool.
Choco, and Igora.
He is literally a support character. He would die horribly if he was ever in a solo fight.
Oh,
That's actually not true. He's got some Earth Druid spells that can be nasty, like shooting a pillar of rock through people.
I mean, that'll do it.
Yeah. Or
Avi,
getting
Avi.
stuck in the ground. Remember, Avi? You got stuck in the ground.
I prefer not to remember that right now. I'm
Oh,
very
I'm
busy.
sorry.
Avi, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move to the other side of Endures in Darkness
I do need
and
to check
cast.
one thing. All right, you're just 5 feet out of the stink.
Yep. Oh, you think I didn't check that? I checked. I was like, I'm not staying in the fart zone. Not doing it.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Ew.
I'm going to cast a lightning bolt that'll hopefully hit both of these.
Nice.
You stood in a line, so
What's
I'm going
the
to
line of lightning
lightning
bolt?
bolt you. That's just okay roll.
How long of a line is lightning bolt?
120 feet.
So 120 feet from your square would be
Just 5
just
feet
there.
short.
Yeah.
That
And I
would have
am
been
shooting
cool.
That would have been very
Yeah.
funny.
I am shooting it slightly to the left so that it does not hit Choco.
Yeah, I imagined. All right, so that is a reflex of 26. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Failure,
Ooh,
success, but not a crit.
fair enough. So that'll be 20 with Bard Song.
Okay, so that is 20 electricity damage to this one. Ooh. Amazingly, they don't have triple digits. And that'll be 10 on this one. Okay.
Gosh, I hope not. There's
That was a
3 of
solid
them.
hit. Actually, about that, there is actually 4 of them.
Oh.
But thankfully, this one also starts far away, so.
And there's a wall of fire.
Wait, did I hit him?
No, you were
No,
5 feet
he was
short.
5 feet out.
Ah,
Everything is turning out to be matters of degrees this game.
Yeah.
damn.
You were 5 feet short.
That's so annoying.
All right, now. All right, and how much is 80?
If when they cross the wall, Matt, they take 3d6 fire damage.
How tall is it?
It is a 10-foot high.
Oh, only 10 feet?
Yeah.
I mean, they can
But it
fly
says
over.
if they pass through it or near it.
This guy is just going to move up to it. These things are not exactly terribly brave by any standards. And then no, can't. Yeah, he'll try and catch. They're just going to do a mocking cry for their one action. It'll only catch Gamma, sadly.
Okay.
They just get to attempt to demoralize.
They can try. They're looking for a
Though
DC 24.
they don't actually give me a thing to roll.
Demoralizing is intimidation.
Yeah, they don't actually give me a button, so I'm just gonna have to D20 it.
It should be at the top. If you just click the name intimidation, it should roll it.
It doesn't have intimidation. It has acrobatics, athletics, deception, stealth.
Oh, so it can
Oh no,
test
they use a
deception
deception check.
Yeah.
23 does not succeed then.
It does not.
All right. Also, I should check if you are immune.
Yes. You're immune to 1 hour. Very
Okay.
last thing that's said.
All right. Next up is the Zale. It starts in the fire, so roll me that fire damage roll.
Okay. 20.
20 damage that it
Nice.
can no longer regenerate from because you turned off its regeneration. Before it even took any damage, which is really the best time to do it. Though it is then going to move its full 1, 2, 3, move out of that, come up there.
It's going to move through there.
Yes.
That'll trigger Gamma Zeo.
Yes, because it doesn't have a reach, but Gamma does.
Yep. Oh, that's Igra's page. Gamma. And smack it. 31.
31 will hit.
For
So that'll be another
13,
12 damage.
13 Sonic, Bard Song.
All right, 13, and it doesn't
Technically,
have...
he's feared too, so
That would lower the AC by 1 if they have an AC
but
of
it's
20.
still 30.
All right, so out of the triple digits.
Cool.
And it is then going to make a vine attack.
Okay.
36.
That will crit, so it becomes a regular hit and breaks an image.
Yes, thank you for reminding me about the mirror image. So that is just going to be 21 bludgeoning damage and 13 acid.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good thing that didn't crit.
I think
and
you
it is going
got us the severe encounter, Ophelia.
And then
I
it
didn't
is
do anything.
it's going to try a grab attack, which I believe is athletics.
Yeah, against Fortitude DC, I want to say. Let me double check.
But I will say I better get that
31.
freaking necklace after
If it's
this.
Fortitude, that's a success. Okay, that's a success regardless. You've grabbed
You are
Gamma.
just grabbed.
That's fine. All right.
So that brings us up to the first of the birds.
Okay, it takes some damage.
I don't think it's not in the fire.
How was it attacking Gamma if it wasn't at least 10 feet down there?
Well, the line of fire doesn't go through any of them.
Yes, it does. It goes through the 2 squares in
Well,
the middle.
hold on. How wide is the line?
It's a 5 foot. It's a 5 foot thing. So it's hitting this square.
Okay, that one. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. The line is a little squiggly.
I know. I can't draw. There's no like draw a straight line tool. So I was going with.
You know that we should submit a thing.
There is
There
polygon
is?
slash line.
Am
Yeah.
I just that bad at it? Okay. Well, thank
I
you
mean,
for the
you just
raid.
didn't use it.
I didn't even know it existed. Here, I can.
We appreciate the Pathfinder love.
Oh, thank you.
They're being attacked by horrible owl things. All right, so
Yeah, they're
give me that fire
mean.
damage then. Is that the 12?
Yes, that would be what the 12 is.
Okay. Is this one taking damage already?
Thanks
Yes,
for
I think so.
following.
So that is going to be 63.
13.
There we go. Welcome to the party, y'all.
All right, so this guy is then going to advance one move action up to Gamma, and is just going to two claw attacks.
Okay.
Or 2 beaks, pardon me.
Yep.
22 doesn't hit.
Misses.
Yep. And second also misses.
Misses.
Excellent. Ophelia, you are up.
All right,
and then 2 more birds, and then Igora.
we're gonna keep Bard Song up. And then, is there a way that I can 10-foot emanate and hit all 3 of those stinkies?
If you put it like here,
I want this stinky, and this.
I mean, if you put it here, I think you can get 3 of the birds. I don't think you can get all the birds and the plant.
I'll take 3 birds because I'm gonna throw a sound burst at them.
Same verse. Second verse, same as the first.
Basically, we're just gonna yeet the mic and throw a mic drop.
Weaponizing mic drops. I love it.
Weaponizing mic drops. If I'm gonna damage the equipment, might as well do it some damage to them as well.
All right.
Hmm.
Roll us that thing. All right, so it's a 26.
And they're feared.
Yes,
Nope.
but
Not anymore. Not anymore.
so we are going to start. I'm just going to do this in order away from the party. So this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy. All right, well, I know what I'm talking about. First one fails, but doesn't critically fail. Second one fails, but doesn't critically fail. Third one fails. That's a critical
That's a
failure.
crit fail.
All right, so that one means it is deafened for 1 minute and stunned 1.
And takes double damage.
Yep. I'm going to put a little icon in this guy to remember that he is stunned 1. What is a good one for stunned? Yeah, that's good. All right, so that is a total of 12 Sonic for...
13.
Thank you. Oh, good. That makes this a nice round number for this one.
You're welcome.
And double damage for this guy. Thankfully, he hasn't taken any damage yet, so this will work out. Okay. All right, so Ophelia, that was a good turn.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had a little bit more map.
Why?
So you could
I would like to. I would like to fly
Mm.
on. Yeah, this one's gonna fly above you guys,
good mother.
and is going to like. And it's, as it comes down like from above at you.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you hurt us? In Oboko's voice.
Hmm.
Because they
Because
are.
you're not our student.
Because they don't know what students are. They just
Our
want.
student is not for.
They just
Well,
know this.
are they
Scraggly
intelligent
bird
creatures
people.
or?
They're intelligent, but they have no context for anything they're saying.
Mm.
They know enough to replicate a voice and how to hurt people emotionally.
Oh.
Two beak attacks on
So
Ophelia.
they're sociopaths.
They gon' try.
23 on Ophelia, or
That will not hit.
second
Well done.
attack. 28.
That will hit.
That's 15 piercing, and I need you to make a save for it against Grave Blight.
Oh.
27. That is success. Grave Blight actually isn't that bad of a thing.
Thank God.
Up is, which one is this? This
One
one
on
is,
the other side of Aerith.
yeah, Aerith is also gonna hold on it real quick.
Who Aerith is probably going down shortly. Because Aerith is at 30 hit points right now.
All right.
No.
Yeah, they're just gonna wail on Aerith.
Yeah.
No.
First attack, 17, it will not hit.
Somehow
Second
misses.
attack, 19.
Somehow
Oh.
misses.
Wow.
I'll take it.
My goodness.
They're a little too big for their britches. All right, Igora and then Aerith up next.
All right, Igora.
And then Endures the Dark. Wow, we got a bunch of you in a row.
Igora is
Thank
going
goodness.
to. What am I doing on hit points? I'm at that. Igor is going to self heal. Boop for 50. Bring it back up to 78 hit points for 2 actions. We have 1 action left, which I'm going to give to Gamma, who is going to belly bump this bird. Belly bump. 26.
26
For
against.
14.
That will definitely hit.
For 14.
For 14 on which bird, sorry?
The one directly beside Gamma here, the one that I've been hitting.
13, okay.
14 Bard Song.
14, thank you. So that'll be... Okay.
Cool. And then that is Igora's turn.
Aerith?
Aerith is going to, because I am currently running Aerith, cast a fireball.
A classic. And
As
we've
she
established that,
should.
as we've established, the birds don't have AO, so...
Yep. I'm just trying to remember where I have to put it. There we go. Yeah. I'm going to put it right there. It will get Gamma. But it will also get the plant and the 3 birds.
Will likes to live dangerously.
No, I just recognize the fact that turning off the flowers regeneration is important.
I think you only have to do it once.
Oh.
Well, you had him do it twice so far, but
Gamma fails.
oh,
That's fine.
All right, so this is
by
a reflex.
1.
We're getting 2 birds and a plant.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Oh, I don't. Aerith doesn't. Oh, that's Gamma. Does Aerith have the thing?
Probably not.
Mean that.
Fail and okay. So the farther bird critically succeeds.
No, they didn't. That's a 32. The saving
Pardon
throws
me.
are 23.
Succeeds then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Call him out.
Yeah.
The numbers got reversed in my mind because
Sticky
they are.
bird.
I could have.
Sticky bird.
The birds aren't stinky. The plant's stinky.
No, they're all
Yeah,
stinky.
either
They're all
way.
stinky.
21 fire damage to anything that failed.
All right, so this guy will then take 10 because he succeeded, but not
22.
critically.
Oh, sorry, 22 because of Bard Song.
So 11 then
Yeah.
on a success. 22 on this one. Ooh.
How did the plant do?
I haven't rolled the plant yet. I was just rolling these because plant probably doesn't have great reef. How does it have? Oh, wow.
Just
Okay.
like a building has a high reflex, Matt.
37.
Crit success. The plant has a plus 19.
Fuck me.
Oh, the plant is a higher level than you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? I hadn't noticed.
Um,
So
and
that's 2 of Aerith's actions to cast the fireball.
You know, we wanted the shiny. We didn't want it that
The
much.
last action is going to be a force bolt on that one for 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
Boop.
7 points of force damage.
8.
Eight.
Bard Song.
Thank you. That will bring us to. All right, Endures in Darkness. So, Will, how is Gamma looking versus how's Aerith doing?
I'm at 57 out of a possible, because Gamma's not the hit point stack. I am out of a possible 104. Aerith is at 38. Out of
Oh,
a
wait,
possible
hold on.
76.
Here's a funny thing, though. I just realized. So, Endures in Darkness is going to move into the space between you two, and then reach out with 2 hands. Is going to do 2 one-action heals on both 2 people
That's okay.
because you're right next to each other. But
Nice.
now I have to pick which level. He's got heal prepared in multiple levels.
Are they? They're a cleric, right?
They're a druid.
They're a druid. Oh, never mind then. It's like
They're a mushroom, actually. Okay, jeez.
Gamma's gonna get the 1 level 4 heal.
okay.
So
So you need to roll a 4d8.
yes. Really? It's like a level 4 heal is only 48?
Yep, with the 1 action.
Ah, that's true. 24.
Not bad.
Not bad though.
Nice.
Anything
That's
Actually,
helps.
pretty good roll.
Brings me up to 81.
And then gonna do a level 3 one for Aerith. So 3d8.
Yep.
10.
Not bad.
I thought it was more important to get 2 heals off than bigger heal on 1 person.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That takes off another level
Finish.
3 spell. All right, and that's their turn, which brings us to Avi Avi.
I'm stepping here and shooting an enervation this way.
Oh, good
So I need
job.
them both to make fort saves.
All right, so we'll start with the one closest to you first.
Mhm.
That is going to be 16. That's a
Ooh.
critical failure. The other one, success, but not a critical success.
Okay. Oh,
So
no, that's still a
No,
failure.
that's still a fail.
Yeah, it's still a fail. 25.
Oh, sorry, my brain. I'm
There's
running.
fort saves, 26.
Will knows this pain. I'm running like 8 things.
Yep, I get you.
All right. Well, the second one is drained 1. The first one is drained 2 and doomed 1. And both are taking 48 persistent. I'm cool with using the 20 that I rolled.
21.
Mark makes a
Oh,
good
no.
point in the chat that allows me to give myself a villain point. You guys are not using this as a teaching moment.
Oh.
You should have been direct, saying, this is how you put a fireball.
You already
I'm
got
trying to
your
take care
villain
of this.
point.
Hey,
I'm
here's my
joking. I'm not.
strategy. I'm trying to take care of this as quickly as possible to minimize the trauma of our students who are currently watching these horrific terror birds speak in the voice
And
of their
impersonate their-
classmate
Yeah,
who
They
is
are very
begging for
unnerved
her
by that.
life.
they
They're
are.
very
So
unnerved.
I'm just trying to dispatch these things as quickly as possible.
Poor things.
So the first one critically failed, so that's going to be double damage.
I
No.
actually don't think so.
Oh,
The
okay.
creature takes 48 persistent negative damage and becomes drained 2 and doomed 1.
It's the drain 2. That's the bonus on this one.
All right, but it
And
still
the
takes
doomed.
the 20 negative damage, right?
Yeah. Although
Yes.
the drained condition is going to deal some damage to it.
That's true.
And the second
But
one.
if you just put it onto the sheet, so.
You can't do it with the
The
NPCs.
second one is going to take half damage.
So they lose hit points.
No, still.
It's persistent damage, so it happens on their turn. But the drained condition, Matt, they lose hit
Yep.
points equal to their level per drained number. So
Right now or on their turns?
right now, that's immediate. So whatever creature level these are, the one that failed will take that many hit points and damage. The one that critically failed will take double that.
All right, so another 10, and then 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
The drained condition on enemy creatures is a little bit annoying to deal with, but you can.
All right. This bird is going to fly up and over the firewall.
Okay.
Wait, no, hold on. I have to check the rules for Earthbind.
Oh.
Isn't he gonna take the damage anyway first?
Probably, yes. He failed.
Will, you want to roll the fire damage?
He cannot fly for this turn, so he will have to move around the fire on the ground like a worm.
Fleeting worm bird.
But he's starting in the fire, right, Will?
Yeah.
Yes.
12.
Okay, but so starting in it, he can't get more fire damage this turn, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he's just going to walk through it then. Do I have to check their ground speed? Is he...
Matt.
Every time
yes,
they walk through it too.
He can. It is anytime he walks through it, he takes that damage too. So he would have to go around if he doesn't want to take the damage.
All right. Well,
Which, I mean, they have
Let me
a
check.
long
Oh.
flight. They have
he can't fly this turn because he got earthbinded.
Yeah.
The ground
So
tried to
what's
welcome him.
What's their walking speed?
Their walking speed is 10 feet. They waddle. They waddle like weird homicidal penguins. So he's going to spend 2 actions
What
to
an
go like
image.
20 feet. And then another...
Oh,
That's
more
5, 10,
damage.
15.
So he's still gonna take.
Well,
the
no, he
damage?
went around.
Oh, he went around. Okay.
Yeah, he spent all 3 actions just to get there as waddling around like homicidal penguin.
Fair enough.
That's his turn. The plant. Did we do the fire damage for the plant?
I hope you did.
Yes,
Yes, we
Oh,
did
for the
it because it's what
fireball?
shut down.
Fireball.
We did the
21.
fireball, and we did the firewall when it started its turn the last time as well.
Fireball
Yes,
and the
I just didn't. I didn't
firewall.
actually subtract it from his health total till now, which
Ah.
I did now. So, all right. He is just now. He did grab Gamma though, right?
He did grab Gamma, but Gamma is also
All right.
damaged still. So
Yes, but he's going to do an automatic
constrict.
constrict damage.
Okay, what's the DC on the fortitude save?
For to escape the constrict.
No, the each of the creatures can attempt a basic fortitude save with the listed DC. What's the DC listed?
Give me a second. Give me a second here. It doesn't
So the-
actually say that part.
The constrict just hits him, even though he
Yeah,
has
if you're
mirror
grabbed,
images.
you can just constrict because it's not.
Because it
roll.
managed because it hit him with a crit last turn, and so it hit the
Yeah.
actual one. I'm pretty sure that'll be a success.
Okay,
It doesn't
so that'll
actually
be
give
half.
me the DC, which is dumb. But I'm pretty sure that it succeeds, so you will succeed, I guess,
damage?
and then not take the damage.
It's a basic save. I take half.
Okay. Okay, yeah. It is then going to just wobble over here and gonna try and strike at Endures in Darkness.
Oh,
Oh
it's
my god,
actually-
no!
It's
Stop.
going to take an AO when it does that.
Yep. 28, that will hit it exactly.
Okay, so that'll be 13 sonic damage.
So
All
much
right.
wobbles.
All right. And then it's going to try and whack Endures in Darkness with a Vine attack. 31. That will
Oh.
definitely hit. I don't think that's a crit on poor old Endures. No, he's an AC of 23.
But luckily, he
Nice.
doesn't have he doesn't have actions to grab.
No, he doesn't. But that's still going to be some damage.
That's fine.
So then we move on to in bird. Just give me a quick second. I need to put some health on Endures in Darkness. That was how much damage? 17? Oh god, math.
Math finder.
Yep. Well, any sort of TRPG is a lot of math. Okay. Then we move on to this bird, which is going to just book it, and it leaves.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
You abandoned, and it shouts as it leaves. You abandoned me.
Oh,
No, you're abandoning your friends.
That
Actually.
they're not friends. They're like, high school bullies that hang out together but don't actually like each other.
mm-hmm.
Sorry, and Ophelia, it's your turn.
Why was that why was it leaving more unnerving than them being here? I don't like that at all. We're gonna
Sorry,
keep Bard Song up,
yeah.
and we are going to shake a leg. It's time to dance. We are gonna do a little jig and a little dance.
You can dance if you want to.
Create a mirror image in this place, and I'm going to step here as that happens. So there's going to be 2 dancing Ophelias.
Oh, 2 dancing Ophelias?
2 dancing. No, those are the 2.
Oh, sorry. You
One and
counted
two,
yourself in the dancing.
Yeah, well, yeah, duh. She's not gonna
Okay.
just have one dancing. Of course not.
I'm going to put a little symbol here so we can make sure.
And that is my turn. And she kind of sticks out her tongue at everybody.
Okay. That brings us 2 more birds. This one that was hanging out. So just trying to make sure. Is there anything that actually makes me attack you or the duplicate? I don't remember.
No, you can just.
I mean, it's sticking its tongue out at them.
Yeah.
It's just gonna keep trying to wail on you, Ophelia. Beak. 28.
All right, that will hit, but not crit.
That'll be a fort save. Success. Hit.
That will hit.
Another fort save.
Shoot.
That is success. And 3rd beak. Nope.
And now 4d8 persistent necrotic damage.
Do you want me to roll that or?
McKenna's call.
I'm all right. I got it. 19 on that bird. Thank God I have a calculator hotkey on my keyboard. All right. Next bird, Eager, you'll be up next.
Yep.
This one is going to keep wailing on Aerith. Ready those fort saves. 18 probably doesn't hit.
Misses.
13, nope. 22.
Misses. Oh, flat-footed.
Okay.
Flat-footed will hit.
Okay, so that'll be a fort save and 16 piercing on Aerith.
Even with Little Mushroom Friend's AC buff?
Oh,
then no, that will hit then.
the bird's about to strike, and then like a mushroom spore flies into its eye.
Which is good because that would have been natural 1 on her fort save.
Ooh.
Better get it out of the way when it doesn't. When it doesn't matter.
Igra, you're up, and then Aerith, and then so double will turn.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. Igra is going to give Choco 2 actions.
I just realized we got Ophelia giving +1 to attacks and damage, and we got Endures in Darkness giving +1 to ACs.
Mm-hmm. So the one that's attacking Ophelia and Aerith, the southern one right here.
Yep.
Choco's going to attack that. 20.
20 will...
Technically flat-footed.
Flat-footed.
Then it will hit.
All right, so that'll be 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Nope, Choco will miss. And then, so now I have 2 more actions, which Gamma will use. Gamma's going to use one of those actions. 5. Gamma's going to use both those actions on the plant.
Okay.
26 for 13.
26 will sadly ping off of its hard exterior.
30 for
30
10.
will 30 will hit.
That'll be for 10.
Yep.
All right, and that is Gama's turn.
Aerith's up next.
Yes, Aerith is going to unleash at this one right here a 3rd level magic missile.
Ooh, that's some guaranteed damage there.
So that'll be 6 magic missile darts.
All right, let's count this up as it goes.
Is it okay if I count it up and as we
Go
go,
ahead.
just for ease? So 6, 9, 14,
22.
14, 27, 28, 34.
34.
34 on the southern bird.
You blow a hole through this bird's chest and it flaps to the ground.
Perfect.
You went right past its "I'm out of here" threshold and killed it.
Yep.
Endures in Darkness is going to spend an action to maintain his AC field, and it's going to pop out now. Everyone within 10 of him gets it.
It's everyone but Avi.
And then he's just going to spend another heal. Oh, wait. Oh. Endures in Darkness. Where'd your character sheet go? There we go. Going to spend
So spooky looking.
a
Why is he so spooky looking?
2nd level heal. So that's 2 actions though.
Yep.
So that is going to be 2d8 plus 8 on
16.
Aerith.
2d8 plus 16.
Oh, it goes up for every level, the additional. Right, so Aerith gets 23 HP left, and Endures in Darkness' turn is done. Avi, you are up.
71.
Okay, shoot.
Nice.
Well, I was just gonna electric arc, but I can't do that anymore. Because the guy was gonna electric arc went away.
Sorry.
I mean, I guess I could move closer and then electric arc these two.
That would
This guy
certainly
has a
work.
plus 19 to.
Reflexes.
Yeah, I'll move here.
I
Yeah,
mean, you guys
whatever.
have done decent damage despite their high stats.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do. Boop. Oh. Well,
Electric Arc.
I only
So
rolled 1 in there.
reflex
Yeah.
is for the bird. Failure, but not
Ooh.
critically. And for the plant, success, but not critically.
Yeah.
nice.
So the bird's going to take the full 13 damage with Bard Song. And the plant's going to take half, which will be 6. Okay. That brings us to other bird, which now can fly again, but it is also stunned 1 this turn, I think.
Yes.
So it only has 2 actions. So it's just going to fly over here and do 1 attack on Avi. Beak. Nope, and it whiffed its turn. No, it is no longer stunned, I don't think.
Oh, stinky.
Nope, it is now stunned 0.
I can't get that symbol off it right now, so whatever. We move to the plant, which is going to considers Endures in Darkness some sort of plant trader, without realizing that it's a fungi, and fungi are very different from plants. Going to try for another vine attack. Ooh.
Oh.
That is definitely going to hit, and that's going to do 28.
That's actually pretty low.
Yeah, that's 28 plus 20, though, with doubling the acid as well. So that's 48. Oof.
It's not
And it is going to attempt a grab.
Oh, hey,
So that's
Matt.
going to be... Yep.
Grab has the manipulate action.
Yes, it does. It's definitely going to be a success.
35 to hit it.
That will definitely hit.
Does it crit?
On the plant?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then just 12 sonic
It has an
damage.
AC of 29.
Okay, then just 12 sonic damage.
I can live with that. But now it has 2 people grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to try and do another constrict. So,
26.
endures in darkness. Failure. I'm going to say yours is a success, Will. I
Alright.
still don't know what this DC is. I'm going to say it's 25.
I can take a look and I'll show you. They hide these ones. I can take a look at
Okay,
it. I'll
that's
show
it.
you after we beat this thing to death.
All right. So that means Endures in Darkness is going to take the full 6, which is fine. And that's its full turn, means the grab still takes an action to do.
It does.
Ophelia, you're up.
I hate this thing. All right.
Plus, especially since Endures the Darkness was going to move next turn. And now he can't.
Well, how's the plant looking?
The plant is looking pretty beat up. It's at like a fifth of its health.
And the birds?
The birds, they don't have a lot of health to begin with, but these ones at least haven't taken a whole lot of damage. But, you know, you also realize, too, that they are not the bravest things. If you do significant enough damage to them, you think they're going to run.
All right. Well, to preparations of this, I will be throwing another sound burst. I'll throw it right here so that it can hit Stinky number 1 and Stinky number 2, but not Stinky number 3.
All right, I'm going to roll. This is a fort, I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fort for the plant.
Wow, look at that damage, you guys.
Success, but not critical for the plant. And the bird. Success, but not critically.
I'm gonna use my hero point to reroll that damage. That's...
Remember, the hero point can only roll 1 dice.
Oh, 1 dice. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not worth it. At most, you can get...
bad.
I guess it's D6s or D10s.
Yeah, so most would be 14.
Most would be 14. They both passed, so they'd only be taking 7 to begin with anyway. So
I mean,
any damage is
they're
damage.
gonna take 3 each.
And that's my turn.
All right, that brings us to another bird.
Yep. And
How we do
will
it on time?
We'll go a little bit over to finish this. That's fine.
Maybe a little, yeah. There's a lot going on. This is the higher bird. You know what? It's going to roll a D2 to determine if it attacks the Ophelia or keeps going after Aerith.
It actually has to make the seek action to figure out which one is the actual one. Like, they don't know.
Well, it's not even going after the real one right now. It's just going to determine if it attacks Aerith or the other one, because it thinks, I don't know, that the other one's helping with the spells that you're doing that are becoming annoying. It's going to go after your thing.
Dope.
So how does that work again? It needs to make a will save?
So it will shatter, giving it bad luck, and it will make a will save, yes.
There we go.
Yeah, will save.
All right, will save for the bird. 29, it succeeds.
Ooh,
Boo.
Unaffected.
that's too bad.
That it didn't
But it
attack.
wasted an attack,
That's true. That's
and it is
what
confused.
it's supposed to do.
Then it directs 2 attacks at Aerith. So, Beak the first, nope. Beak the second.
Well, technically that'd be the
Nope.
third, because the first one it still makes the.
Oh,
attack, so
you're
that-
right. So, that's
that's
definitely
the
not
one.
going to hit then.
Yeah. Also, Matt.
Yes?
4d8 persistent damage from McKenna.
Ah, yes, thank you, Will.
Thank you. 27, dang. Double 8s in there.
Nice.
See what happens when you get the DM to roll your persistent damage for you?
Yeah, what the heck?
Innervation.
What can I say? What can I say?
All right.
For a second, I thought you said, what can I fey?
What can I?
No, but that's funny.
Okay, on the plant.
Amazing.
22 will miss. On the plant, 24 will miss. And then Igor will give 2 actions to Choco to get the bird beneath us. That's going after Avi. 25.
That will miss. The plant, right?
No, the bird.
The plant, the bird.
Oh, the bird that will hit. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
25 for 10 bludgeoning, and 27
Damn it!
for
I keep closing the damn bird profile.
and 27 for 17 bludgeoning. So a total of 27 damage to the bird.
Hold on, I'm just checking the bird again. Yeah, they only have an AC of 21.
Yep, so then 27 damage to the bird.
Which one was it?
This one.
This one. Thank you. 27.
Stinky.
Fortunately, I can't focus fire with my positioning right now, but I'm hoping I can get them off of Avi. Aerith.
Yes.
Aerith is going to do a Scorching Ray at 2nd level
Ooh.
with all 3 actions, targeting 1 ray at each person. So I'm going to start with the southernmost bird first.
Okay.
A 17 will miss.
Yep.
Then I will be going to the northernmost bird. God, an 18. What am I rolling?
Sadly, no.
Jesus.
Rolling under
Will.
5.
Yeah.
Will let Matt roll for
No, that's not that. That's not how that
Well,
works.
hey, maybe you know,
actually,
third time's the charm.
Y'all, there's a thing. Aerith hasn't updated her training from last level, so those should be 2 higher. So that the first one's a 18 plus 1 is a 19, and then the second
Still
one's a
doesn't hit.
17, 18, 19. The second one's a 20.
Still doesn't hit. They have an AC of 21.
Okay. And then this last one's on the plant. 21, which will miss the plant.
or 23.
No, 21. I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Endures in Darkness, who is grabbed next, is going to try something a little different here.
Something cool.
It is going to spend 1 action to maintain the AC bubble. Now it's out to 15 feet, which will get Avi as well. Ooh, I really hope this works because this could be pretty cool. As he's kind of wrapped up in vines and everything, he raises his little mushroom hand. I'm not even sure convinced has fingers at this point, his little stumpy thing. And there's just a little spiral of rocks that suddenly come up from the ground, and they start swirling like a little mini sand galaxy in front of his hand, and then they solidify into what appears to be like a spike. And he's going to use one of his many focus spells. He has many focus spells, and he's going to use Stone Lance.
Ooh.
And that is a terrible roll because it didn't add anything. Hold on. That shouldn't have been like that.
Focus spells are screwy. You always gotta check them.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, how many?
That is not correct.
They rolled an 8, so what's their spell attack mod?
Spell attack mod is 15.
So that should be an 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Sadly, that is going to miss then. Rolled an 8, dang. You know what? Endures in Darkness is going to use their hero point.
Yay!
Yay!
Still rolls
I
an
roll
8.
exactly the same thing. That is what happens with my hero points.
They usually roll
and
worse.
that is my turn for him.
Yeah.
Avi, you're up.
How was he doing on focus points?
He has 2 left, actually.
Okay,
He has 4 different focus point spells.
Let me know when he is gonna be out of those, if he is.
Oh, pardon me. I should... Oh, no. Sorry. He has 1 focus point left. His Protective Ward is a focus spell.
Okay.
So he's used 2 out of his 3 focus spells. Okay. Avi. And also, I should mention, he's looking a little rough.
All right, I'm gonna move over here because these things don't have AOs. Then I'm gonna cast. I think I have one
Oh,
more.
I can only have 3.
One more lightning bolt. 22 electricity.
Mark, does
A
that
little bit more
count for feats as well, though? Because all of these were obtained through feats and stuff. Pardon me, I've never made a druid. Lightning bolt, that is reflex
That's-
save on which one, sorry?
These two buddies.
The Boyds, okay. So reflex the first, the one that's the closest to you, succeeds, but not critically. And the other one fails.
Hey, fails.
All right, so that's going to be 11 damage on this one.
Mhm.
And 23 to the other one.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, 23 on the other one, so. Oof. All right. That's Avi's turn, I think, or do you have one more action?
Nope, that's it. I moved, so.
All right. This bird is going to turn to look at you, Avi, and just go, I just wanted to find my family. Why are you hurting me? And then it's going to fly off.
Oh my god. What
Emotional damage.
I
emotional
don't like
damage.
liars, and that bird is a liar.
Ah, it has the taste of a liar.
Well, you know what? There's one of those focus spells I'm never going to use, so I'm just going to pretend I can't use it. Or I'll just pick 3 at the start of a day
Well,
when
no,
I do my
you can
propelled spells.
have multiple focus spells. You just can't have more than 3 focus points.
Yeah, I only have 3 focus points.
Yeah.
I just have a repertoire of 4 focus spells, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. We move on to the plant, who now has both of things grabbed. Considers, I keep putting them, probably Gamma the bigger threat because Gamma actually keeps hitting it. Though he's going to do a constrict because he has both of you constricted. 7 damage.
Arnar.
Yeah, that is a success, so you'll take what, 3 damage?
I'll take
Or
it.
is it?
3 or 4, whatever you
And
want.
Tears in Darkness. Fort fails, takes the full 7.
It's fine. I still have healing spells if he goes down.
Well, he can also heal himself too. And then he's just going to
He
do
goes down.
2 lashes at you. So that will be. I don't. Constrict doesn't count as an attack, does it?
Does it?
It doesn't have the attack thing.
I can't tell you without looking at it.
Don't worry. 29 to hit Gamma.
That will hit, but not crit.
14 bludgeoning, 12 acid.
So that'll be
Second attack.
26.
19 bludgeoning, 8 acid. So 27.
Okay, I take it all. I'm still up.
Ophelia, you're up. Then one very, very shaky looking bird left.
That will die to persistent damage on its turn.
And the plant that is looking hopefully not great.
The plant's looking pretty hurt, but it's surprisingly
But who
durable.
knows?
Yeah. It's also got 2 of your party members trapped in vines.
All right, well then I am going to use painful vibrations on this very stinky plant. And I mean, weirdly enough, it says it's gonna vibrate its bones and internal organs, but like it's gonna vibrate its plant bits.
I like to think it'll vibrate all the liquid that's inside it.
Yeah, the liquid.
I mean, these plants, you know. Painful vibrations, that is a fort save.
I know it does go to fort, but at
Not
least
as bad.
take damage.
Success, but not...
They've all been hitting good fort saves.
So...
Half damage.
Full damage, or half damage.
Half of
So
29.
So that will be 14. That seems to take a significant chunk out of what remains of its health.
Thanks for freaking God.
Keeping Bard Song up, I imagine.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
This bird looks around, notices none of its friends are around, and
dies to persistent damage.
it just goes, please, please, I want to live. And then flies away, and then, yes, the minimum persistent damage drops it out of the sky and falls to the ground. A little, like, 120 feet away, it drops to the ground.
I'm still gonna look at its corpse later.
Igra, you are up, and then Aerith, and then Endures in Darkness. And I don't expect the plant to survive past
Okay,
this.
so 2 actions to Choco. stride to there.
It does not have an AO.
And yes, we discovered that already. Talon at the plant.
33.
33 flat-footed.
That will definitely hit.
14 bludgeoning.
14 bludgeoning. Ooh, it's holding on by a thread.
And then Gamma
Wait, cut it.
is going to...
You might just do that.
26.
26.
That will not.
Flat-footed?
Oh, flat-footed. 26. No, one off.
Uh,
29 AC normally.
yeah, and that will miss for me. But don't worry, we have Aerith, who is just going to use a first-level magic missile to finish this thing off, hopefully.
I mean, roll once. Let's see what happens.
3 actions.
Yeah.
4.
As long as you didn't roll a 1, I think you're going to be ahead 4 health left.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage to it.
And you guys have conquered the Mocking Cries challenge, which was a severe 8 encounter.
Fuck.
Not bad.
I was just like,
No,
this
not
one's
bad.
severe, right? Yeah, it is.
And
Right.
you actually make an important discovery too. Turns out the necklace was actually a real necklace. It wasn't like some weird pitcher plant lure. It is a necklace of Fireballs Type 3.
Oh.
Which is a 9th level item worth 300 gold pieces. It has a string of beads appear to be on a hemp string with lustrous red beads of various sizes hanging from it. When activated, it briefly appears in its true form, a golden chain with golden spheres attached by fine threads. Yeah, there. Will's putting up on the screen, I think.
Yeah.
You can pluck one of the spheres off the necklace, causing it to glow with an orange light. After you activate a sphere, if you or anyone else hurls it, an interact option, it detonates as a fireball where it lands. You can place it at a fireball within 70 feet. Though it says it may be up to me if you have to actually make an attack roll, depending on how challenging you're trying to throw it.
Mhm.
And if you don't hurl it by the end of your next turn, it turns into a non-magical red bead. So you have to be prepared to use it. So that's a pretty damn good item because that means you're going to get fireballs from people who usually can't cast fireball.
I say we give this to Avi or Ophelia.
Or Aerith.
Aerith already has
Double
fireball.
down.
Aerith has
I guess
fireball
that's true.
prepared, and I don't know if Aerith will.
You don't want to put all your fireballs in
I
one
don't know
Phoenix
if Aerith
basket.
will remember to use it.
We love you, Aaron.
I don't know. I think she'll remember. But
But
the DC 27 is nice.
Yes.
we'll deal with any sort of fallout from this next week because
Yes.
we've run a little bit over. But thank you all for tuning in tonight. Will, since it's your channel, do you want to give the rest of the outro?
Yeah, thank you everyone for coming out to tonight's episode of the Strength Thousands AP on twitch.tv/tabletop-roll-a-dolls.
Good stretch.
Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, like the League of Amazing Adventurers on Wednesday, and the Calling Chronicle, which is actually going to be a Genshin Impact one-shot on Friday. Otherwise, my friends, we're
Wouldn't
going
gliding
to
be
go
faster?
and say hi to PJ. So thank you all so much for coming tonight, and we'll see you all
Oh, Benji the
on the next one.
Vicenti!
Bye-bye!
Have a good night, everyone.
Adios, you guys. Wish me luck in Vegas.